reviewed the 1942 Hitler shenanigans movie, The Devil with Hitler? Neither do I. Maybe it's because I was so excited about losing all that weight, but still keeping that shitty snob set. Ugh. Or I could have some trouble remembering The Devil with Hitler, because it was an episode where I watched the movie, wrote the review, shot it, edited it, and posted it, all in the same day. I must have had a lot of free time that day. The Devil with Hitler was a zany wartime comedy about the devil trying to get Hitler to perform at least one good deed. I don't remember how The Devil with Hitler ended, so let's look at that review. This scene definitely has it out for Hitler's ass. First, he gets it stuck in a bucket with the bomb. Then, to dodge the rockets, he keeps sitting on a flame. Which, why is that there in the first place? And after he lets the insurance salesman go, this happens.
Open him up! Open him up! Hurry up! Open him up!
I forgot about Hitler taking it in the ass with a bomb. How could I forget Hitler taking it in the ass with a bomb? So how does that movie have a sequel? Is it all about Hitler being in hell? No, it's all about a treaty signing. And it brings back the same actors who played Hitler's Larry and Curly, Mussolini and Sukiyaki. Perhaps I put off doing this movie for so long because I don't really know how to pronounce the title. That nasty nuisance, that Nazi nuisance, that nasty nuisance, fuck it. Why watch a Three Stooges inspired comedy when you can just watch the Three Stooges along with the word nasty? Now you can find out what story there was left to tell by the end of The Devil with Hitler. You're welcome. So in that nasty nuisance, oh god damn it, why does every fucking movie I do have an alternate title? What the hell, if I had known it had a much easier to pronounce title, I would have done this episode a lot sooner. No, I wouldn't have. Leave it to a movie this patriotic to be written by an Earl and a Clarence. Although I have some suspicions about their last names, Snell and Marx. I knew it. This was written by German spies. That's why they made Hitler so tiny and adorable in the credits. Anyway, moving on to the director, Glenn sure puts the try in Tryon. And there's that joke. Let's get on with the actual movie. You're right. I should be watching Lifeboat. These are the survivors of a supply ship that was sunk by a German U-boat. We don't have any money to film that scene, but who cares about them? Look, food and shelter! Downside, you also have to deal with Hitler. That sucks. There's no mention of how Hitler is still alive after the events of The Devil with Hitler. This whole resurrecting Hitler thing wouldn't have happened if the previous movie ended with Captain America punching him in the face. See, I told you punching Nazis was an American pastime. Hitler wants to secure a treaty with High Chief Paj Mub, but without his allies Mussolini and Sukiyaki knowing about it. I'm sure you all remember that from history class. So Hitler confides in Goebbels.
It will be kept a secret, understand? A secret. Ja, mein Führer. Especially from my ex-partners. Ja, mein Führer.
Don't trust Goebbels. He's Goebbels! Although his propaganda was a lot more well-made than Dinesh D'Souza's. This is the third time I've seen Bobby Watson play Hitler, the others being The Devil with Hitler and Hitler Dead or Alive, and he died at the end of both of those. Stop hiring Bobby Watson as Hitler. He's impossible to kill. Unfortunately, Mussolini and Sukiyaki find Hitler leaving to meet with Paj Mub, so they decide to tag along.
I'm no doctor. I'm a bonito. I just don't want to see you get lost on the front, so I follow you behind.
Thanks, Will Sasso. To think the events of Sallow are going on at this very moment. Meanwhile, and in the heart of the sea, they can't afford whale effects, so they land on an island. But here's something they can afford. Let me guess. That's Himmler. The original Planet of the Apes is a lot different. I should have known when the title was Planet of the Nazis. I don't know why, but I just have the feeling Duke Mitchell and Sammy Petrillo are on this island. This is our hero, Benson, who finds himself an island dame.
Ow! Bite me, will you? I'll break your... Hey, what gives here?
It's 1943. If the cameras weren't rolling, you would have hit her. I think I've seen this movie before, only it was called Nazi Love Island, and the hero was John Holmes' dick. But there's some trouble on this island.
And a guest of honor, Mr. Hitler.
Yeah, come on, dummy, wake up. You know, that big fat pig, Mr. Hitler. Hey, did you say Hitler?
Yes.
Adolf?
No, Joe Hitler. This is the island where Hitler is planning the treaty. So there's only one thing for Benson to do. Dress like Aladdin while the others stumble upon a Nazi sub.
What would a sub be doing here?
Maybe that's the guy that torpedoed us.
From his course, he'll just about fetch the cove around the point.
She's a Nazi, all right.
She talks in her sleep. I wonder if Bobby Watson and his wife ever, I don't know, role played. Same goes for the rest of the cast.
I put on a big athletic show. I teach the youth of Italy self-defense. Look, I show you.
'Cause he's Italian, you know. They're worried the chief will cut their heads off. Not that it would matter. This Hitler's already survived a torpedo up his ass. Let's see how it goes with Paj Mub. You're right. Hitler is pretty funny looking.
Why, it's real! Oh, you have a very funny face.
That'll show him. This movie is the real reason Hitler shot himself. Luckily, there's enough face paint for Benson to color his skin as well. So this is what Temple of Doom would have been like if it also had Nazis in it, and if the soup didn't have eyeballs, but way too much pepper. I've given his eating show a Hitler Tries a chance, but it's too stupid. And with silly supporting characters.
That's very good. But in my country, in Italy, we like them more harder. More pepper, more pepper.
In your country, Italy. You lived in Burbank. Benson puts kerosene in their drinks, which, why was that even sitting there in the first place? This is gonna be even funnier than when Hitler drank a can of Bird's Nest. Hey, be careful. He still has that horrible rash from being blown the fuck up. Now our boys take over that submarine. And that's how we won the war. Something tells me this movie needed a lot of padding, which is saying something because it's only 43 minutes long.
Gentlemen, the magic trunk. The trunk of life. I wish to call your particular attention to the fact that the trunk is entirely empty.
Oh great, now I know it's not really magic. Are the others fooled by this sorcery?
Come here, woman. Let me see if you are real.
And then Paj Mub reaches into her pants and pulls out a dick. This movie is way more graphic than I thought it would be. Not everyone likes the trick.
Japanese magicians, ha ha, do same trick better. Maybe so, not always change same man into same girl. Bobo has no rival.
I'm starting to suspect that actor Johnny Arthur may not be Japanese. But the treaty isn't going to be signed yet.
I will sign nothing until I prove my point. First, Bobo will change you into something else. That's for me!
Remember when the first one had the devil in it? Well, this one has amazing treaty signing action. I believe one of them can transform. If we look at Bobby Watson's IMDb page, I'm sure he could change into Walt Disney if he wanted to. Plus, look at his other IMDb photos. I knew he was the same Bobby Watson from Rufus. But looks like it's gonna be Sukiyaki.
You have no phobia, and I see no reason why you should not wish to be someone else.
Right? Apparently he wishes he was Japanese. Meanwhile, in Every Which Way But Luger, the orangutan crawled into the box. It's not as magical when I know the secrets.
Do something. That is Sukiyaki. Change him back.
No, I like him better as he is.
He's way less offensive as a monkey. Now we can sign the treaty. But wait a minute, monkeys can't sign treaties.
Yeah, Suki, you is our Akis's partner.
Oh, please, Suki, do that.
Yeah, that'll happen when you keep calling him a monkey. I just do it to piss off the monkey Nazis. Whoa, boys, better wipe off that blackface. Only the High Chief can wear offensive makeup in this film. You know what this movie needs? A pillow fight.
You don't be nice, I'm gonna gut you. That's for you now.
I plead for you. Oh, my Führer, Obelito!
Let me in the bed. I want to go to sleep, please.
Bedtime for Hitler is one of Reagan's worst movies, and that includes the one where he played Indiana Jones. Well, the devil may not be in that Nazi nuisance, but he certainly made it. Easy, Benson. Lay on your charm at a more appropriate time.
You come too?
Don't tempt me, babe. I got work to do.
Well,
But I may take you up on it sometime.
Yeah, when you're not dressed as an extra from Unidentified Flying Oddball. Now he can show his fellow men that he's captured a guy from Scottsdale, Pennsylvania dressed like a Japanese guy. No, don't do that. You'll wash his makeup off. Benson gives Hitler the bad news that Paj Mub never intended to sign the treaty.
Yeah, this whole thing's been a plot against your life, Herr Hitler. This Podge Mub never intended to sign any treaty.
Is this some more of your magic? He friend who saved my life. Maybe so. You hurry. He saved all our lives.
Stop helping Hitler! You can't help Hitler. If you do that, it'll be the Nazi punching you in the face.
What are you following me for? Well, you said you were going to give me the Iron Cross.
I give you the Iron Cross.
I give you the Double Cross.
Oh, that Hitler. Many people think it was his gift at speech giving that helped him gain power, but in reality, it was the puns. And now they're off to be a bathtub toy. Our boys are also in the submarine, that way they can take down Hitler. Any solid plans?
I'm going in there and bust that guy right in the kisser.
Keep your shirt on, Benson.
Again, you're not Captain America. You're just gonna make Hitler more mad.
Look, all I want is one chance to give him this, right where it'll do him the most good.
No.
His ass has taken a missile. It can handle your foot. So, plan B. Lock them in a room and tell them that the submarine is sinking. It's all part of the elaborate prank show, The Master Race Does the Darndest Things. How are they going to convince them the sub is sinking?
We've hit bottom. Depth 100 fathoms. Water flooding battery compartment.
Listen to it sizzle.
Yeah. This all causes them to turn on each other.
What are you crying for? You started the whole thing. You started the war. It was your lies what dragged me into it. And now I'm gonna die.
Yes, but at least they'll hang your body upside down and use it as a Christmas decoration. That's festive. The Americans managed to take them as their prisoners, right before Hitler was about to get his head chopped off. They could have saved that. Careful there, fellas. You're gonna run into a goldfish. There's so much idiocy here that they actually do crash the submarine.
That means we're gonna have to die all over again.
Yep, as soon as the oxygen's gone. There can't be much left in the tank.
Again, all legit. Check your history books. Don't you remember the time we fired Hitler and Mussolini out of a submarine and into an island like a torpedo?
Just one, Skipper, just one.
Now that's just asking me to end this movie like a Three Stooges episode. And no one ever heard from Hitler again. And, wait, events and characters depicted are fictitious, any similarity to actual persons is coincidental? Huh, I guess it was about Joe Hitler. I don't know why this was the sequel to The Devil with Hitler and not the other way around, considering Hitler lives at the end of this and dies at the end of the first one. Not that it would have mattered if he died at the end of this too. Bobby Watson continued to play Hitler in 6 more movies. Well, this is certainly the movie that was sold to us from the poster. They're gonna drop Hitler on Berlin! That most certainly did not happen in this film. Hitler's ass didn't blow up jack shit. Get ready for roars. It's in bigger letters to emphasize the fact that there are no lions or laughs in this movie. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to forget about this movie existing too. Is it because I also watched the movie, wrote the review, shot the episode, edited it, and posted it in the same day again? Yes.
Well, don't you know it ain't polite to go around socking guys on the noggin, even a Jap?
What happened? Where I am, please.
As I was saying, it ain't polite.
Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/StonedGremlinProductions. Follow us on Twitter at the Cinema Snob, or check out our homepage at thecinemasnob.com.